respected principals, directors, deans, heads of the various departments, faculty members, it's really a pleasure to introduce to you the newly started or commenced program called MBA SPINE. It's a dream come true in the umbrella of SNS institutions. There may be a question arising in our mind. We have many MBA programs under our institutions. What are the things or benefits that the students are going to derive out of this new program? Number one, as we have in the other programs, we are going to have the 5-pillar concept, the strategy that is followed in the other institutions. We are going to just adopt that same 5-pillar strategy here also. The design thinking curriculum is also going to be implemented in the new SPINE. But apart from this, we are going to have a one-month induction program or a orientation program, or we call it as social profiling program, where the students will undergo a month-long change of thinking, change of attitude, the way they dress, the way they are going to carry them forward, the way they are going to express themselves through communication. So we are going to plan bringing in various game changers in Coimbatore, in Tamil Nadu and across India, and address them. We are going to take them to remote villages and see how people live there and what are the business opportunities that you are going to get out of it. So that 1 month is a life-changing. It's a life-changing period for them, and they are going to see a different themselves. Everybody is going to ask, this fellow has gone into a metamorphosis. They have gone into a change. So that's the first step that we are going to give. Offer them a 1-month social profiling.
What we carry with us defines the status quo of us. What people see in our hands will determine the way they treat us. We do not believe in brands. We do believe in quality of matter what we have in our hands. To improve the status quo of our students, we are provided with free MacBook from Apple. Improve your status quo with SNS B SPINE and Experiential B School.
Hey, we are trendy. We have a track that make you as a world-class entrepreneur or business bureaucrats in top MNCs. We have fixed tracks like business and finance, logistic and supply chain management, food and agricultural business management. The first track will cover stock, insurance, investment and banking. The second track will cover supply chain, retail, real estate and trading. The third track will cover food, agriculture, hospitality and event management. Choose a track to track you in a better benefits in SNS B SPINE.
So when we are going to give them these kind of tracks, of course, they have to rub their shoulders internationally by having or empowering themselves with global certifications. Of course, we are going to give them global certifications in search engine optimization, in web design, in communication design, and many of the things that of their own choice. We are going to have memorandum of understanding with top-notch institutions, and we are going to get certifications from Google and Microsoft and make them equal to the international standards. Apart from that, we are planning to give special certificates from IBM for analytics, which is the watchword, or which is going to be the talk word, the buzzword of all the organizations today, the analytics and the digital marketing. These are the two separate certifications from IBM which we are going to give. And something else, we are going to call it as the executive's day out, or a day out with the CEO. They are going to observe how a day of a CEO is going to be, and they are going to be completely with the CEO right from his first step in the office, and when he says goodbye and this is the day and he goes off to his home, they are going to be with them at least in two in a group or single, however the situation is going to be. Apart from that, we are going to take them to Bangalore, stay there for 5 days or a week, and ask many top-notching company CEOs to come there and address them. What are the challenges that they are making, and what are the challenges that they are meeting, they are facing, and how they are overcoming that. We are going to be there, live, and then we are going to take them to various industries and observe what are the problems there, what are the opportunities there, and all this experimental learning is going to take place for this entire MBA SPINE program. We are going to call students from various institutions to SNS B SPINE, the school. We are going to have a week-long business buffet. What is that business buffet? So we are going to organize competitions. We here means the students of MBA SPINE or the whole organizers. We are just going to be spectators, or we are going to be just the guides or the directors of that particular functions.
A busy week at SNS, the business leaders of tomorrow compete to meet up with SNS. They compete with computers. They also tell us successful stories. They are going to be a devil's advocate.
So it is not only our students who are going to get the benefit out of it, it is the various other institutions who are going to come in, pour in, and get the benefits out of this week-long business buffet. Apart from that, we are going to have an Immersion Exchange program in the second year, taking our own students to European countries. We are not going to any nearby countries like Singapore or Malaysia. No. So we are going to go for European countries, and there we are going to concentrate on two tracks. One is academia, taking them to various leading universities. Apart from that, we are going to take to industries like BMW, Microsoft, and learn from academia if they are going to go for higher studies, which are the universities that they can prefer, or if they are going to start their own entrepreneurship, how these organizations function and whatnot.
The best thing about B SPINE is internship with stipend. Our financial needs are conditioned with a stipend internship across the states of India. We are enlightened with an opportunity to be a freelancer. Also, we are given an exposure on Upwork, Fiverr with a global experience.
The students, those who are coming in and getting admitted into this program, unlike the other MBA programs, are not going to have a definite classroom. For example, day one, they'll be asked to come in, or for the first week, they'll be asked to come into the boardroom, which is going to be used for our classrooms. From then on, the classroom may be shifted from place to place. We may use SPINE as one of our classroom, and as you all know, we have EDU in Arts College. That will be used as our classroom. The tree, under the tree shade, we will be using it as a classroom, and places in academy also will be used as a classroom. So it is a flexi classroom for the students. They are not going to use any definite space for a classroom. And apart from that, all the gamification that they are going to get out of it, they are going to have a free access to the SPINE. Swimming pool will be used, the billiards table will be used, the basketball will be used, the cricket nets will be used. All the things will be used for this MBA free of cost.
Hey, the exciting thing about the B SPINE is attractive packages. Yes, we are triggered with the key to unlock the attractive packages to take home. Our minimum package starts from 6 lakh and above. The institution holds the prominent recruiters like Emphasis, Zaro, Accenture, Bosch, and much more.
So many things are being offered to the MBA students which is not there in the other programs that the institution is going to get. So these are all some of the gist of various differences that they have